Darkness will fall when the light is gone. Your blood runs cold and your time is done. As we dance our last waltz, darkness will fall. Run mad from the secrets you keep, and the blood you shed for the price is steep. When demons roar, angels cry. Darkness will fall when the light is gone. Your blood runs cold and your time is done. As we dance our last waltz, darkness will fall.
I don't need a trinket like the Asylum Stone to render you powerless. I could choke you to death with my bare hands.
You can't kill me. You need me.
No, Maddie, I do not. You are as insignificant as you are troublesome. Traitor who's escaped punishment for far too long.
I banished myself. Exiled to this planet for my treason.
No, you did it to escape your true punishment. Well, you belong as hell.
This is my hell!
This is your toy box. You use these mortals as playthings for your mere amusement.
They deserve it. Rebellious children who denied their birthright. Careless with their blessings.
Yes, yes. Prone to violence without reason. Corrupting all things that are good. Polluting the very things that give them life. Sounds all too familiar, doesn't it, Maddie? We tend to hate the very things that reflect what we truly are.
They abandoned God. How can you defend them while condemn me?
Because they're children. No matter how many advances they make, no matter how many evolutions they achieve, they know nothing. You, Angel, had everything bestowed upon you, and yet you still managed to corrupt yourself.
I freed myself, free of the oppression of so-called grace.
No. I wouldn't move if I were you. 10 pounds. 10 pounds of pressure is all I need to run you through. You know this, don't you? Eden's blade. You yielded it once. Mm-hmm. The funny thing about this instrument is it's most deadly to those it belonged to, who intimately knew its sting. Sort of a poetic justice to those who transgress against its maker.
Please, spare me.
Every day I regret saving you from the fall. greatest pupil reduced to this. Sacrificing everything for the love of a mortal.
I had to kill Elizabeth. You know she is the true threat.
The true threat is your uselessness. Your life has been nothing more than a proverbial child's tantrum. Now, you will serve my purpose. You will live long enough to tell the others that I am coming for them.
You're working for her, aren't you?
Bye, Maddie. Promise you this. The next time you see me, it will be as usher on your way to the gates of hell. Now go. Lead your sheep to my slaughter. Rest easy. You're safe.
Where's Maddie?
She's gone for now.
And you are?
Oh, my name is Nexxus. I'm an archangel.
I seem to have a bad habit of attracting angels.
Demons often do.
Thank you.
I mean, no offense.
Don't really think that can be taken any other way.
True.
I should be dead. She broke every bone in my body. I suppose I have you to thank for my healing.
Yes. And you're still recovering.
How did you find me? And why are you helping me?
God is always watching.
And yet refuses to intervene. Thank you.
Mankind prayed for his absence. Remember? And God always answers prayers.
Yeah. Even when the answer doesn't appear to make sense in the moment. Well, that's a unique way to explain away any cruel decision.
Would you rather he continue to hold mankind's hand like a perpetual toddler, never learning or growing from their self-imposed infantile station? While taking credit for unearned blessings and placing blame like spoiled children who don't get their way?
Whatever. Why don't you get to the point and tell me why you're helping me?
Because, Mel, you've been lied to.
Yeah. That's becoming a regular thing in my life.
I know, and I'm truly sorry.
Plenty of people spread that blame around.
None more than me.
Listen. I don't have the strength for any more confessions. After I'm a witch, not a priest. If you're gonna tell me how Elizabeth wrecked your life in some way, then take a number.
Elizabeth was not the monster that you've been made to believe she was.
Is that right?
Yes, she was corrupted.
Yeah. I know the story. All too well.
You only know the story you were fed. Elizabeth wasn't corrupted by a single act. Her defilement came long before that. By a jealous friend.
You're talking about Euphoria, right?
Yes. She needed you by her side. Your kindness ignited an obsession in her. She was prone to things like that, obsessions. An unfortunate defect with horrific consequences.
Yeah. Artifacts fill me in on the details.
He only gave you what he knows, which is limited.
He seemed pretty sharp. But let's hear it from you. Tell me exactly how Euphoria corrupted good old Lizzie.
Oh shit. Not this again.
We have to stop meeting like this.
Yeah? So why are we?
I'm hunting you. The first place to start is your mind.
Well, Before I arrived here in Oz, the angel was telling me how and why you corrupted me.
Well, it was small and subtle in the beginning, but when you continued down the path of light, I was forced to take more drastic and immediate measures. After all, you gave me no choice, now did you? I brought about the death of your parents. I'm the one who deceived the town folks, used my gifts to make them...
You had them murder my family.
Yes, stoking the same rage you feel now.
You made me believe all of humanity was worthless. Manipulated me at my lowest point to exact the swift and merciless justice on their killers.
My gifts bring out the darkness that always existed in one's heart. Those murders were the acts of who you truly are. I simply stoked fires that were already there.
She's already in your mind.
Yes.
Now you understand what she's truly capable of.
Creating an imagined euphoria with an unwitting soul, then controlling them like homicidal puppets.
The last insult to her mother. Turning her namesake into something undeniably vile.
I mean, Elizabeth still murdered an entire town. Literally wiped it off the map. I checked. There's no history of that settlement. All their bloodlines died that day.
All fueled by euphoria.
Listen, I appreciate the attempted pardon, but even if I were to believe you, Elizabeth still went on to commit countless horrific things after that. Isn't that why Michael fell in love with her? Her evil matched his evil?
No, that's not why Michael fell in love with her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Made a connection.
Elizabeth was trying to find her way out of the darkness, but the longer you stay in, the more it becomes a part of you, part of your identity. Elizabeth thought if she could rescue Michael from his darkness, it could provide a path for her own freedom. And Michael saw in her a chance at something really good, a chance for real hope. A thing he thought impossible to obtain before he met her.
Don't try to paint this all Ross and Rachel for me.
It's all true, and deep down inside, you know it.
So what? Elizabeth's the good guy now? And so is that monster Michael?
Elizabeth was to be an angel of light, hidden among humanity to quietly move them to greatness. People may follow the sensational, the fantastic, but only for a short time. Yeah. However, a quiet but consistent voice exists. Those are those who have longevity to lead others to truth, to purpose. We place so many like you within their ranks, hidden out in plain sight, angels being entertained, unaware. Some found their abilities and became heroes, legends, and myths. Others never did. But still, they accomplished wonderful things in mortal form. And for those who varied from their path, they were dealt with swiftly. Only euphoria slipped through our fingers. A mistake of mercy I will never live down.
So, I was your pet project.
Yes. And though you don't remember, you, like Maddie, were one of my most prized pupils.
Are you saying that I was an angel?
No, you are more than that. But you need her strength to do what needs to be done.
No. I will not bring her out. She can't be redeemed.
She can't, but you can. Who you are now is not a masquerade.
So what are you saying?
You can still summon her powers and not lose who you are.
No. Tried that. I can feel her trying to escape every time I ramp it up.
Because you still believe Mal is just a facade. Mal is who you are. Never forget that. Use her abilities to make you stronger. Fate fears Elizabeth. Now it's time to make her fear you.
It's too much of a risk.
Not if you have faith in yourself, like I do. You trust me because you know I'm right.
Yes. I do. And I can't explain why.
Because I taught you to trust your instincts and always do what's right.
Elizabeth failed at that.
Then you make sure Mel does not. Maddie will return. The next time you'll stop her. How you do it will define who Mal is. We will see each other again.
When? Shit.
Mal? What are you doing here?
Where the hell have you been?
Darkness will fall when the light is gone. Your blood runs cold and your time is done. As we dance our last waltz, darkness will fall. Darkness will fall when the light is gone. Your blood runs cold and your time is done. As we dance our last waltz, darkness will fall.